What's up with the crib, baby? Wow.
That is so loud out there.
Do what?
It's so loud out there. Look who it is, everybody.
Do what?
So look who it is.
What's going on?
Gotta keep this place tidy. I'm not so good at that. I'm really bad at keeping things clean.
You know what they say.
Well, I'm good at keeping things clean. I'm bad at keeping things tidy.
A messy cave is a productive cave.
Yeah, I have been working in a lot of filth. Not filth. Just a very messy environment for the last few months. So that's why I took off last week. Not off, but I was in here every day just working on getting this place finished. I spent a lot of time in here, and I came up with what I think will work, but I'm not going to know until I'm actually using. Yeah, let's go through this space. Let's talk about it. Let me show you. You guys asked to see what the space looks like, and let's do the damn thing. So here it is, guys. This is the studio. You guys told me you wanted to see it after I got it completed. And basically, I've been in here just trying to get videos out since I moved into the space. I made it functional, and that was it. And I never really worked on anything else. And I got tired of just saying, I need to finish it, I need to finish it. So last week, I spent my entire week getting everything the way it is now. And it took literally all week. Things are going to change as I get in here and use it and realize what is and isn't working, and we'll just go from there. But it's a functional space now. Like, every square inch of this space is used and utilized in the way that works for me. And that noise you hear outside, when I first moved into this place, that noise wasn't there, which was very frustrating because one of the reasons I moved in here was to get out of a place with noise, and they got really loud right after I moved in. But I got really good word that they're going to be moving out very soon, which is nice. They're good people, but they're really loud. First thing is, I come in every day. I usually hang my jacket up, my keys, backpack, and then my boosted board. I thought I was going to ride my boosted board to work every day, but that's turned out to not be the case. I guess I'll start with the workbench, because this is what I didn't know what I wanted to do with the space. Like, I wasn't sure what to do with this wall, because it was just a giant empty wall of slat wall, which is helpful. It's nice, but now, God, listen to them.
It's loud.
They are just so loud. They're like fully automatic nail gun. Like, brrr, what are you nailing that fast? Anyway, this is the workbench, and I wasn't sure what to do here, like I said. And then I was talking to Jeremy last week, and he said, why don't you just get like a toolbox with a workbench on top and put it there and make that like a little shop area? And I was like, that's a brilliant idea. So that's what I did. I'm going to add more hooks and put, I think, the rest of my video gear on the wall, not to make it look crowded or anything, but just to make stuff easily accessible rather than having to dig through the closet. But this is just where I do carry commission work. We got some tools in here, knife sharpeners, just knife maintenance. I can quickly come up and fill orders, cut stuff. I got my knife maintenance mat. I can just quickly come and do stuff here and not have to clean off that or move things out of the way. This is dedicated to working on things. And I can also pull this out if I wanted to do a DIY video. I can pull that out and have the camera towards me and be behind that, which I think was part of the plan. And I think it's a really cool idea. This is probably my favorite part of the office so far. And of course, not to forget the old hot pink truck nuts. But yeah, this is I think my favorite part of the workspace. And then one of the most recent things that I did, I came in on Sunday and started running power cables through the ceiling so I can just have light at will. Like, I don't have to plug these up. I was running these off batteries, especially the one over the video set, and if it died in the middle of video, I would have to switch out the batteries, and they're big, they're bulky, they put a lot of weight on the ceiling, and if they were dead, if I forgot to charge them, they take like 8 to 10 hours to charge, and I do have 7 of them, but they're just a pain to mess with, so having the power run straight to the lights is really, really nice. Then I have over here my lounge. This is where I come to sit and kick back, take a break, take a nap if I need to, work from my iPad over here. Whatever I need to do, if I'm tired of standing or sitting over there, I can just come over here, change of scenery, and if I need to, just sleep here and wake up and go right back to working. But the plan was originally for a full lounge, like 2 chairs, this, and make it actually a lounge where people could come and hang out. But there's just not enough square footage in here for that. One thing that is worth mentioning is before I moved into this space and before I moved into the last one, I had my studio at home in this like 10 by 12 room. And to set up for a video, I had to completely rearrange the room and set up my tripods and my stands and set up an overhead rig. It was like an hour to an hour and a half process every single time I made a video. So that's why I started batch making videos. I'd sit down and shoot 3 or 4 of them. So the whole process of shooting a video would take 6 hours or so, because when I finished, I would have to tear it all down so I could get back to my computer. And it was just super inefficient. And when I moved into the last space, I didn't have to do that. You know, I could leave everything where it was, but Jabin knows, I think better than just about anybody, when I was in that space, you had to limbo over and under everything just so you could get back behind the desk. It was just not big enough. And that's why I wanted one big space for all of this. Because now I pretty much have that, and being able to run these lights to the ceiling, there are no stands. I have a mic stand and a tripod. I have my other tripod that's usually on either side of this table, and then I have this stand, and that's it. There's like 4 stands instead of 7 or 8 that I had before. So that's really, really helpful. And there's no big, massive overhead rig anymore. I have a drop ceiling, so I can run a camera straight to the ceiling, which is so, so helpful. That light is also directly powered. My fill light over here, it's powered, and I can reach the control knob. It's just all so nice. Just being able to just walk in and turn it on and shoot. This tripod literally never moves. Never. I don't take this camera off the tripod. This stays right here because at any moment's notice, I could come in here, turn this on, turn on these lights, and I'm ready to shoot a video within 5 minutes. So that never moves, and that's very intentional. I need another tripod so I can put this one on a nice tripod and definitively leave this one here. I'd like to bolt it into the ground so I don't accidentally bump it, but that's a little hardcore. But this is the desk. This is a new desk. I need to stain it. I don't like the color of it right now. I'm going to go dark and match the barrel. And then this is also going to match the barrel when I finally get around to staining. But you guys are familiar with this set. I don't think it's going to change. I'm always tweaking and changing it, but I don't think it's ever going to change a ton, at least not in the near future. And then this is my main light. This is the Mac Daddy. This thing is super, super bright. Plug it in real quick. Thing is so awesome.
Jeez.
That's at 63% power. Yeah, and if you saw this in the background and were wondering what this is, if this were my main video light, I mean, this is super harsh. Look at the wall and how intense this light is, right? So this is how I normally have the light set up, but this is just way too much. Even if you turn this down to the lowest it'll go, just 10%. That's okay, but it's not bright enough. So I think I normally run it at 45. But that's just too harsh. I mean, if I'm over here, it is casting massive shadows. It's way too hard. I can't even see. So that's what this dome is for. This is a big dome with a grid spot. But look at this now. I can turn this way up. And it's so soft. It doesn't look like I'm, blinding myself and blasting light. It's that thing is worth its weight in gold. I've also got this cart. I don't want to move it too much because I've got a mess over here. But this is a monitor that I use. So this camera is plugged into this monitor so I can see myself. I can see if everything's going as it should and if I'm in focus. This monitor is for the top-down camera, and that helps me know that I'm in frame and stuff. The third angle, I just have to wing it and hope that I get the shot. But of course, it's a third angle, so it's kind of a backup shot. But this cart is really handy to wheel around and have a monitor wherever I need it that's really big and put it far away and see what's going on. This used to be my editing rig. It's a PC I built about 3 or 4 years ago. It's dated and it needs to be updated, but I mainly game on this computer. That's really all it's for. And I'm probably going to move this computer out of the office because having a readily available gaming rig has killed my productivity. Really, really bad. So I need to get the gaming rig out of here and take it back home. I'll probably move this desk over here, the standing desk, and just have a laptop on it. That way I can stand and do my laptop stuff. And then over here on this desk, this is where my MacBook stays. And then this is an older MacBook. I got it in 2017. And it's almost fully loaded, but it's just not capable of handling 4K, especially when I do my 3-angle videos. Like 3 angles of 4K at 30 minutes each. Each file is like 30 gigabytes, and trying to load all that at once This thing just can't handle it. So I did get this external GPU, which has helped in rendering, but editing is still slow. I have to make proxy files so I can edit in 720p, and it's all just time consuming. I will eventually, hopefully sooner than later, upgrade to a Mac Mini, because you can now get an i9 Mac Mini for fairly reasonable price. Everybody's going to say, just build another PC, you can get more power for less, but also I'm just so tired of using Adobe products on Windows. I've got a PC that I could easily upgrade right now for way less than buying a Mac Mini, but it's just one of those peace of mind things where I'd rather have the Mac Mini and edit on Mac OS again. So that's what I've been doing all my editing on, and it's just time consuming, to be completely honest. It really is. And the desk is a sit-stand desk, so I can drop it down. I think I'm going to leave it up. I had it down when Javen got here, and I think I'm going to...
It's better that way.
I think I'm going to leave it standing for now. I need to stand more. I sit so much. And then I bought this, not the lamp, I bought this stool because I want to force myself. I want to raise this thing up, unplug it, force myself to stand, but if I do need to sit, rather than lowering that desk, it's easier to just grab a stool real quick. And then we have storage over here. Like in this cubby, it's really nice to have like closed storage space. I've got cables leaking out. This is just all cables, which are not organized, they're just thrown in there. But this is a charging station. All my batteries that need to be charged constantly, devices, whatever, I can just throw them in there and charge. I've always got cords available to be plugged in. Incense, just random stuff. This down here is actually a giveaway box, so I've got a fair amount of things to give away right now, actually, which I need to get back on that and doing some more giveaways. But I think the thing that I'm most proud of and what you guys want to see the most is this thing, which is my EDC storage. And it's not fully organized, but I've rearranged stuff. I've got to work on it some more. But this is all my watches up here. Some of these are on the chopping block. Hamilton is up for grabs. You no longer need to be a Patreon supporter to buy stuff in the server, but you do have to be a Patreon supporter to post stuff for sale. So if you want to purchase one of my watches or any of the other stuff that's over there available for sale, join the Discord. And here we've got pry bars and keychains. Scam likely calling. No thank you. In this drawer, we've got utility knives, and I actually finally have space in here for new stuff. I've not had space in this for a while. We have slip joints and the like, Swiss Army knives, modern folders, which I've pared down since my knife collection video. I've sold off a lot of knives. Best drawer is probably the flashlight drawer. There's about to be some really nice flashlights in this drawer. Hint, hint. And then the worst drawer is the wallet drawer. It's just a mess. I don't know what to do with it. These are just boxes, like product boxes and stuff that I'll probably organize a little better. But just stuff, like some of these are new in box that I haven't ever opened. And then some of this stuff like this is a Lynch Northwest clips that has hardware that if I ever want to sell something and put the original clip back on it, I need to keep all this stuff organized and keep tabs on things like that. But that's pretty much the whole office except for the closet. This little cart has been one of the best things I think I've ever bought, which sounds really silly, but being in the middle of this warehouse, which Javen can confirm, it's kind of a pain getting in here. Like I've moved everything in here almost entirely by myself, and I think you helped me put stuff up. I had a friend help me move the plywood in here, and then the guy downstairs helped me move this up the stairs. But the rest of this I brought in here myself, and this thing right here was just amazing because there's no way I would have gotten all this stuff in here without this and some dollies. Inside here is the closet, which until last week was just stuff was just shoved in here. Now I have shelves. It's still kind of shoved in here, but now they're on shelves, which is an improvement, right?
For sure.
And then the fridge.
We got
some double IPA. This is easily one of my favorite beers right now. It's Big Sister from High Branch Brewing. Got some LaCroix, got some chicken tortilla soup, and some deli meat. That's pretty much it. One thing I do want to add is a second refrigerator because there's some breweries here at the compound that I'm in, and I'm thinking about two things: a dual tap kegerator with nitro cold brew and a keg of beer.
Bro, I'll be coming up here all the time.
Dude, because I've talked to Gabe about doing
Oh my
a
gosh.
kegerator of nitro cold
That
brew.
sounds awesome.
And he said it sounds great. So kegerators are surprisingly cheap. He told me that his was like $160. Like, come
look
on.
at
Like,
that.
why wouldn't I have a kegerator here? Just buy kegs from
That's the
brewery
best idea you've
instead.
had in a long time.
I know. But yeah, this is the space, guys. I'm so happy with it, and I have no one to thank but you, because you guys have made all of this possible. I've wanted this for a very long time, and it hasn't felt like I've had it until this week, because it wasn't finished, and that was on me. That was totally my fault. Like, I ran out of funds to finish this space until recently, but you guys have made it possible entirely. This is all you guys. Using my links to buy stuff, watching the videos, sharing, Patreon support, which has blown up recently. I seriously thank you all so much. I can't thank you enough. One more thing I wanted to show you. I don't leave the lights on. I don't leave the lights on in here. This is how I sit in here most of the time. This is a little too white. I like that warm.
Yeah, there you go.
This is what it normally looks like in here. I know you probably can't see me, but
It's moody.
it's so moody. It's so chill. And then, of course, I got a smart light. Alexa, turn the lounge to purple. Smart light in the corner, which is, it just looks so good. It's so good. And that's something that's new. I've not really loved being here until this week. And now I don't want to leave. I don't want to go home. But I can hear your watch.
No, you cannot.
I can hear that watch. Check that watch out. You guys remember that
Oh
watch?
yeah. Thanks, by the way.
Yeah, I gave Jabin that old Aviate. I can hear it.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious. I can hear your watch, man.
Huh.
It's crazy. That's one of the reasons I got rid of it. I told you it was loud.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. This is marking the completion of me renovating this space, which means that content production is about to ramp back up finally. I'm about to shoot 2 videos tomorrow and get back into a rhythm, which I've been so excited about. I've wanted to do this since, July last year. It's been since July that I've been bottlenecked by noise and other problems and family stuff and sickness. Like, it's so good to finally just, everything's squared away, everything's ready to go, and I'm pumped, ready to get back on it. So thank you guys so much. Keep watching, keep liking, subscribing, doing all those things. And you can follow us around the web, Damn EDC on Twitter and Instagram. There's now a Facebook group that you can request to join. It's all going to be linked down below, and I highly recommend you join the Discord server once again. It's a great place. And follow Jabin. Thanks, Jabin, for coming in here and shooting this video. His stuff will be linked down below. It's Jabin Starnes on Instagram. And YouTube. He's on YouTube too.
He's coming back.
He's on YouTube too. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, hanging out, and we'll be back very, very soon. So until then, carry on.